We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Well, here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Era Texas. O gioca la Texas.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And there is Amari Cooper, his first
Cazzo che ricezione che ha fatto. Cazzo che ricezione.
They're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, Watson, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Oof.
He is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
No! Cacchio, mi ero preso bene.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, it shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far.
Grande Hayward.
Doing what they want on offense.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Ma cosa?
It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Ma come cazzo è possibile questo, dai?
Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Male questa. Veramente male.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Ingiusta.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Najee Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?
And oh, he caught that.
Vabbè, ma che cosa stava aspettando questo a dare l'azione come finita? Ma no, ma dai. Ma vaffanculo, va. Arbitri di merda. Cioè, era già finita da 3 anni l'azione come prima, solo che prima l'avete girata, bastardi. Ma vaffanculo, va. No, andate a fare in culo.
This week in order to play well in this game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, adesso cominciamo qua con la...
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 27, Pickett.
Guarda, non lo danno Raffin de Pesser, bastardi. Date Raffin de Pesser adesso, coglioni. Ma vaffanculo, va, guarda. Mamma mia, ma dove lanci?
Sometimes you over game plan, overthink things, get back to what works. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of.
Chi è che ha scritto Bellanci che lì sopra? Porca troia, ingiustizia di sto gioco. Guarda, bastardi, era un altro tackle for loss, questo è andato. Non mi pare dire niente, va.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Sì, vabbè. Cioè, già capito come deve andare sta partita, va.
Here's Watson, option left, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take
Ma non le devo fare queste cose.
At their own 25-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Cazzo, aveva giocato una cazzo, era una cover 2. Ah, che scemo. Voglio gestirla molto meglio.
Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he works free. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Pickett sets up play action. Steps away. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Ok. Ma guarda che sto gioco deve andare proprio in quel modo, guarda. Certo. Mamma mia, che schifo. Non ho parole.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely can find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The throw right side is complete.
Vabbè, ma... Vabbè, ma che cosa devo fare io? Mamma mia, ragazzi. Sta partita che cosa sto vedendo?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cioè i miei che si fanno i tackle da soli. Meno male che è ancora lunga, va.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Momentum di merda.
Kick is away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from.
Ah, questa non è pick six, quindi. Perché quando io lancio fuori dal sec è pick six. Questa non è pick six invece.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before.
Porca troia. Di quella puttana.
And it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
E questa l'ha tenuta. Gioco di merda. Incredibile, oh.
Even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 17, Watson.
Ma perché io prendo le pick six quando succedono ste cose, lui no? Zio porco.
Throwing on third down, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them.
Poi adesso l'ho limitato a 3 punti, momentum sempre così, cambiato niente. Per favore, va.
And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started, so you know the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's Freiermuth again. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little.
Certo, faccio una giocata del genere, è sempre un momento al massimo loro. Ovvio.
Pick it now on first down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Certo che torna subito.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The passing game in
Anche stavolta ovviamente niente di niente. Fare qualsiasi cosa loro sempre il momentum a 1000.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop them with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Pickett back to throw.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 24.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the
Mamma mia, che schifo, che schifo. Che schifo, ma cioè la Rice era in the pesta. Holding. Poi holding. Vabbè, va. Fammi piacere, va.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Ma questo che cazzo è pure? Vabbè, va.
First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable for Grant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Incredibile questa cosa.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go with the option, coming right.
Certo.
Finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
Chubb on the counter, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. That one is
Certo. Ovvio.
Inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the
Non avevo
sticks,
dubbi.
sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Ma io gli farei fare proprio touchdown direttamente. Perché non gli date 7 punti così? Perché non gli date già 7 punti?
Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Incredibile ste cose, guarda.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Certo.
Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To throw is Watson. Touchdown.
Questi se lo perdono sempre. Pressione 0. Mi metti la pressione, manco per sbaglio.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers.
Sì, tanto anche prima. Lanci bene, poi...
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They hand this off to Harris.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week.
Ah, adesso c'è di nuovo il discorso qua del momento, la sta pagliacciata qua.
But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 31 yards.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pickett finding Claypool, good for Pittsburgh first. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Ma perché? Ma era lanciata bene, perché gliel'hai lanciata così bassa se dico di lanciare alto? Se io dico di lanciare alto, porco zio. Cazzo, gli ha fatto la release perfetta, l'aveva bruciato e quell'altro gli ha lanciato così. Non si capisce il perché di sta cosa.
Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to...
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Down the
Tanto gliela ridanno indietro, vedrai.
20. And he takes it back to
non è che gliela ridanno indietro come prima. No, strano.
Charles, I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now down to 20. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Mamma mia, che schifo. Che schifo.
Absolutely, no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Watson on 1st down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Bravo, perfetto.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go wrong.
Consumption, a nice tackle on that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Certo. Questa se l'avessi lanciata io era un intercetto questo. No, ovvio. Vedi che lui gli lancia alto, non come me che gli ha lanciato a 50 centimetri. Prima quando Pickens si era liberato.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately...
Ma cosa? Ma cosa? Vabbè, vabbè.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left.
Ma perché non la prendi, per Dio? Ma vaffanculo, va.
Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions, but that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, that's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Prendi.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett now on 1st down. Claypool with another catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett rolling to his right. And he wisely...
Cioè, guarda lì, ma guarda lì. Unnecessary roughness. Che cazzo guardate, imbecilli?
True to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Pickett right back to the air again. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Che coglione che sono stato.
This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it's stopping with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get the week